Okay, so can somebody tell me what is a common denominator, Joseph?
It's basically the least common multiple of the bottom numbers of a fraction.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the least, but yes, it means it's the common denominator for both. So if I have...
I usually hear least common denominator.
Usually you want to get it in least common denominator, absolutely. If I have these two fractions, are these denominators the same or different?
Different.
They're different. So we want to get a common denominator, which just means we want them to be the same number. In order to do that, we multiply one fraction or both fractions to get the denominator to be the same. So what is something that both 6 and 10 can turn into? 60 is the easy one, but 30 is probably smaller, so that's going to be faster to do the reducing. So how do we make the 6 a 30? And how do we make the 10 a 30? Now you do the same to the top and the bottom. So 5 times 1 is?
5.
And then 5 times 6 is?
30.
And then over here we have 3 times 7.
21.
And 3 times 10.
30.
So now we have two fractions with common denominators. That's it. Makes sense, right? Let's do another one. What if I have 3 over 8 and 5 over 6? What's a common denominator?
12.
Can 8 turn into 12? That's fine. Keep thinking. 18. Can 8 turn into 18?
48.
6 times 8 is a quick one. That's a fast way to do it. You can always multiply the two and it would work. But is there anything smaller? 24. Yeah, if we get both of them to be 24 on the bottom, how do I make that 8 a 24?
3.
Times 3. How do I make the 6 a 24?
4.
Yep. So 3 times 3 is?
9.
So there's one fraction. 5 times 4 is?
20.
There's the other fraction. Why do we bother to get common denominators?
Because,
It makes sense.
because, in case you want to add the fraction.
That is the only way you can add or subtract fractions. You don't have to have multiply divide for common denominators, but if you don't have a common denominator, you cannot multiply. You cannot add or subtract. Sorry about that. Okay? Should we do one more?
Yeah.
What if I have 5 over 12 and 2 over 9? What is a common denominator with these two?
36.
Yes, 36 and 36. So what times 12 gives you 36?
3.
And what times 9 gives you 36?
4.
So 5 times 3 is?
15.
And 4 times 2 is? Now I could either add these or subtract these because I have a common denominator. Any questions?
No.
This is literally all you're doing in your IXL.
Wait, what? Do we do now?
I got to give you your worksheet real quick.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing IXL I6, but you have 4 problems on your worksheet.